Good morning, boys and girls. Ross Brisvar here once again for our weekly coffee break where we take our Wednesday morning coffee break. I always have my coffee close by, and we just take the 10-15 minutes to just share with you some ideas, tips, or strategies that we've come up with, either in communication, digital marketing course, which is what we favor, as well as technology, automation, AI, that kind of thing. And today, as we start to close out this year and look at 2024, we are going to talk about video marketing. I know we've had some topics related to video and the use of video in your marketing. Today, we're going to talk about short form videos in particular. And let's get started. I'll move myself out of the way. You can find us here every Wednesday. Now, the last couple of weeks, I was traveling and had a difficult time actually accessing and being able to provide it. So my apologies for that. Let me share my screen, and there we go. Creative video marketing for local impact. We are going to talk about short form videos. Let's talk one minute real quick about us. This team has been together for many, many years. The company itself has been around for over 23 years, closing in on 24. Very excited about that because we have grown with the market of digital marketing. In fact, 24 years ago, digital marketing was not a thing. At that time, we were just trying to get people on the web with a website. Wild thing, though, is that we actually are 24 years down the road, and there's still organizations that do not have a website or do not have a mobile optimized website, and they rely solely on perhaps like a Facebook account or whatnot. So definitely a lot of different things we can talk about here. But today we're talking about video. And in particular, we're going to talk about 6 different strategies about the use of video, including, or most specifically, short form video, and some other things that go along with that, like, call to actions and analytics and such. So let's get started. How important is short form video marketing? Very, very important. And there's a couple of reasons. One, attention spans are shrinking. We all know this. I think even personally, we know that we're scrolling much faster because we just want to get to something that we feel is going to be important to us or fun to watch or relatable because we're dog lovers or cat lovers or whatever it is. Short form videos do provide that quick and engaging way to deliver a message, regardless of what it is. And the consumers are obviously more likely to engage with bite-sized content nowadays than they used to be before, where they would sit and listen to a 3, 4, 5, 10-minute video. All right. The rise of Instagram Reels and TikTok as powerful marketing platforms. Now, those are the 2 main discussion points today, probably mainly because they're the newest, right? But everyone else has jumped on short form videos. You see it on YouTube, you see it on Facebook. So it's not just Instagram and TikTok, but they have gained massive popularity around the world. These platforms offer unique opportunities for creative and interactive marketing, which is obviously things we should be creative in doing for our own businesses. Brands can then tap into this younger demographic and then in the meantime, enhancing their brand visibility. So the brief overview of today's coffee break, we're going to explore strategies. We're going to highlight ways to engage people and to convert them into customers. And of course, provide insights into creating compelling content to be used with short form video. The power of statistics show that there are over 1 billion monthly active users just on Instagram Reels and TikTok alone. You start adding in the YouTubes and the Facebooks, and the numbers are mind-blowing, right? Short-form videos garner billions of daily views and interactions, and they have high engagement rates due to their quick consumption and shareability. The minute I see something I like, boom, I share it with someone in my family or a friend or someone I work with. So it makes it very easy to build up those the view statistics. Modern audiences are drawn to content that can be consumed on the go because a lot of us are now just thumbing through on our mobile devices. Short form videos align with that scrolling behavior on these platforms. And of course, it's instantly gratifying, right? Users will seek quick entertainment and information. It could be early in the morning, late at night, sitting on the toilet, wherever. It's definitely easy and quick way to get access to the things they enjoy watching. So how does it fit into modern marketing strategies? Well, they complement longer content, right? You can use short form videos to serve up as teasers to then provide them access to longer messages, perhaps on your website. Building brand presence is great because you can quickly put these out and then therefore put more content out onto these platforms. And of course, your brand stays top of mind. And of course, you're always encouraging user-generated content, easily digestible format for customers to contribute to your brand. And so what are the benefits of short form video, specifically on Instagram and TikTok? Well, reaching a younger demographic, we mentioned they are popular among millennials and Gen Z. You can access a demographic that might not necessarily engage with traditional marketing. And of course, you're establishing a presence on these platforms helps expand your brand's reach, regardless of where else you are. Virality is inherent. It doesn't necessarily mean that just because you put out a short form video that it's going to go viral, but a single video could literally reach millions of people very quickly. And you know what? If you're looking for local brand awareness, you're not really typically looking for to go viral with millions of people. You want the people that it means to you seeing it, and that's obviously in your local area. Creative, engaging content has a higher chance of being shared, which is great because the more people to see it, the more people come to you, and it increases your statistics. And of course, brands can achieve unprecedented exposure, both locally, of course, which is your target, and of course, globally. Reels and TikTok encourage brands to think outside the box. So authenticity resonates. And that is not just on video short forms. It's on pretty much anything. Anytime you put yourself out there, when I'm talking about these are things that I feel are important for you to know, something you should be able to do either on your own or with the use of an agency like ours. But being authentic in all of your presentations, all of your information, all of your content is unprecedented, something that needs to be done. And it says here, unpolished content often performs well. What that really means is just go with it. Just go with the flow. Don't try to be perfect. When you try to be perfect, you end up not being perfect. And actually not being perfect, and I think I mentioned this somewhere later in this coffee break, that actually is a benefit. The imperfections make you more real. Unique and creative content obviously can set your brand apart in a crowded workspace. I think a few weeks ago, last time we did something on video, we talked about Red Bull. When you see Red Bull content, you don't see Red Bull. You see weird, wild, crazy content that people love to watch. That drives their brand recognition, not the fact that somebody's holding their can. All right, some key elements that make it successful. You can grab viewers' attention immediately to prevent them scrolling. This is something called a hook. A hook it could be the thumbnail, which is like what they see right away. What is the caption that they read right away that makes them stop and go, oh, I got to see this. You need to come up with a good hook, right? Most of the time, and what I've read and from others as well, as starting with a question actually is one of the best ways to hook someone. You ask a question that they perhaps would also be asking themselves, especially if it's related to something your product helps solve, right? An intriguing statement, of course, a visually striking scene. You've seen those pictures where we're coming into a mountain scene and you stop real quick because it's beautiful. Those are the kinds of things that will grab someone and hook them to stay. The first few seconds are crucial for retaining them to stay on to view your entire content. Clear and concise messaging. Well, communicate the message quickly, but also effectively, right? So you want to use concise language that resonates with the target, the audience that you're targeting. So the people you're talking to, that's who it has to resonate with. And avoid overwhelming viewers with excessive information. As you can see, we put short snippets here. We don't try to put a whole bunch of stuff that you need to read. Hopefully you're just watching me anyways. Now this is high quality visuals and production values versus rough cut. This is what I was talking about a minute ago. Obviously, visual appeal does enhance engagement and it reflects professionalism. However, I do feel that personally, imperfections make you more real to someone who's watching you, right? Good lighting is good. I have lighting on. I don't necessarily know if it's necessary, but it does help a little bit. I do sometimes tend to see the camera get darker. Framing, I'm not standing way the heck over here. I am standing in front, so I can both read, but also communicate directly to you. Or just going with the flow, meaning you just pop up your phone, click on video, and talk, right? You know your content better than anybody, so it's going to be easier for you to just start to talk about it than trying to sit and prepare some sort of a speech so that it reads correctly, right? I don't think that's necessary. Of course, clear audio, minimal background noise does contribute to a polished feel. You would not know it, but I actually have 3 of our 4 dogs in the office right now, which most of the time on video, they're right below me. And luckily, they are not going nuts for any reason. So we're good there. Utilizing trending challenges and soundtracks. Now, as you know, on TikTok especially, but on some of these, you have these popular challenges that pop up, right? You can participate, but do so that is something relevant to your brand. Don't just do them for the sake of doing, right? Some of them obviously are not even, they're dangerous too. You want to leverage trending sounds and music to enhance the viewer experience, right? And then, of course, using trend-related content does have a higher chance of going viral. All right, so here's some behind-the-scenes sneak peek ideas, right? Showcasing the human side of your business. Like I just mentioned, I have 3 dogs at my feet. I'm in my office here. This is real. This is it. I don't have any fake facade up and make it look like it's, something it's not. Sharing moments that reveal the people behind your brand is a great idea. Featuring your team members, their stories, their passions is also a great idea. And then, of course, it helps to humanize the brand, and then it builds a stronger connection to who you are as an organization. Giving a glimpse into day-to-day operations. So show how products are made, services are provided, or processes, how they unfold. Transparency does foster trust, and it sort of demystifies your offerings. I know in our case, we do videos. I create videos sometimes about the technology that we're using. Why? Just because, a lot of people don't want to know too much about how to do it, but they are intrigued with how you're getting from zero to where you are utilizing technology. And we do try to educate our viewers. And by doing so, it helps to then, again, put our own values and standards out there about our company's brand. Fostering a sense of connection and relatability. So behind the scenes content does make your brand more relatable because they're looking at me going, yeah, I could see my office looking like that. You want to highlight maybe shared experiences or challenges, successes, things that went really well, things that didn't go really well. Why? Because we're human and it connects and it makes us more relatable. And of course, it also strengthens that emotional tie that you have now with your viewers and potential customers that will see your content. User generated. Okay, well, we have talked about this in the past. It is a good idea to try to inspire customers to share their content that they're talking about your products and services. It's great because it's not you now, and it's not you selling. It's someone else saying, hey, I really enjoy working with Ross and Ross's team. Here's why, right? Make use of branded hashtags to gather user-generated content. So if you're putting things out there that says, hey, use this hashtag to let us know who, we can do a search on that, and then we can find the content much quicker. And of course, cultivate that sense of community and involvement around your brand. Contests and challenges are a great way to do this. We talked a minute ago, just the last slide, about the hashtag. This is a great way to put that out, letting people know that they should do that to be a part of the contest or the challenge. So you can design these interactive contests that prompt users to actually create and then share content that's related to you. You can develop challenges that align with your brand's values and identity. And of course, gamification helps to encourage participation and it boosts overall engagement. Why? Because people want to have fun. They want to enjoy what they're doing, and sometimes putting it, gamifying something actually makes it a lot more enjoyable. Of course, repurposing user-generated content by sharing it on your own profile really does obviously get the word out about you and your brand. You can highlight real customers that are actually using and perhaps enjoying what it is that you do, maybe driving off in that brand new car. And it helps to establish a genuine and trustworthy image about your brand through authentic content. All right, educational how-to. I do this a lot. These are the kind of content that showcases what it is your customers or potential customers go through, the common pain points or questions they may have, right? You can answer them preemptively by actually putting a video out that says, hey, I know a lot of people that do X have this kind of problem. Let me share how we get around it, right? You can deliver actionable insights, tips, and solutions, kind of like what we do now on our coffee break, to give you advice as to ways to get around certain things. And it helps to establish your brand as that valuable resource that other businesses could come to as well. Showcase how your products or services actually fulfill specific needs that your customers would have. Educate them on how to make the most out of what it is you're providing. And of course, share industry trends and news. It just helps to position your brand as being informed as to what's going on in our niche. Kind of like what we're doing now. Educational content does demonstrate your industry knowledge, helps to build trust and credibility among your audience, and of course establishes your brand as a go-to source for relevant information. So we'd love to see you back every Wednesday, because these are the kinds of things that we put out there. Storytelling. We several months ago, we did something on storytelling as a whole. Now we're doing it in mini narratives, right? So weave narratives that align with your brand's values and mission, right? By crafting very short, compelling stories that are obviously related to your brand, your products, your services, right? Highlight how your products and services will address specific customer needs, right? And of course, storytelling does humanize your brand, and it sparks engagement, which is what we want. Emotions do drive engagement, and they do leave a lasting impact. So if you can evoke emotions and create a connection with your viewers through your content, you're doing extremely well. You want to use relatable situations that evoke empathy and resonance. Like we mentioned a minute ago, the things that are happening here that we have to deal with, if we're sharing how we are dealing with it, it might help you. And of course, it helps to create that connection. Emotional connections do enhance, of course, brand loyalty and recall. All right, using creative storytelling techniques to stand out. Obviously, you can experiment with suspense, humor, like try a little bit, surprise, and curiosity, right? Embrace unexpected angles to grab and then hold your viewers' attention so they watch all of your content. And of course, unconventional narratives do differentiate your brand from your competitors. So don't do what everyone else is doing. Do something that's unique to you that they can't get elsewhere. Trend jacking and challenges. Okay, so trend jacking is a very interesting new topic, I guess. So you want to keep an eye on viral challenges and memes on Reels and TikTok, or throughout any of the videos that you see. So if you can participate in those, especially aligning with your brand identity, it actually will help boost visibility and engagement by sort of hijacking the trend that happens to be going on at that time. But of course, making it unique is actually better, right? So you want to try to find a way to take what's happening around on the internet and put your own unique twist on it to help get your brand message out there. But of course, it's still trend jacking, right? Put your own personality, your own values into that challenge, and you're going to find it'll make you stand out. All right, leveraging popular sounds and hashtags. Now, I know a lot of times you see a short video and they've got great music or something that's some new song that's trending, or maybe some old song that's trending. Use those because it helps with the popularity of your content, right? Incorporating relevant hashtags obviously helps to get you found better, of course, and then you can reach a wider audience by tapping into those trending elements. And there's a lot out there. Strategy 6, we have talked once before, a whole segment of this all on the community and your participation in it. So obviously you want to understand your local audience's preferences and interests, and then incorporate references and elements that actually is more specific to where you live. Now, it could be a country like where we are, a small island, or it could be just the city or even the neighborhood that you're in that you're most relevant to, right? And that helps to connect with your viewers on that personal level. Highlight your brand's active participation in local events. So if your company is participating in an event, showcase it, put it out there, let people know that you are involved with your community. Feature collaborations with other local businesses. I had a great call yesterday with another company, like-minded individual, and we're talking about collaborating because we can both win by helping each other's customers through our efforts. And of course, engaging in charitable and community-driven initiatives. As an example, we continue to support the Aruba YMCA with their website and their domain, the Kiwanis Club that raises funds each year. We just participated in creating a ticketing system through our platform that allows them to track and manage all of their ticket sales. So those are the kinds of things that we enjoy doing. In fact, I think we just about 3 or 4 weeks ago actually presented a coffee break just on that alone. Local content fosters a feeling of inclusivity and belonging, meaning you feel, or you're sharing what you're doing, makes people feel like you're being inclusive to their neighborhood. Building a community of loyal customers who identify you with the brand is great. These advocates are out there talking about you. And of course, positive associations with your locality obviously enhances brand attachment to who you are. Call to action and conversion. Okay, so engagement, what we've been talking about, strategies, is a stepping stone to conversion, right? It's great to be out there and just, having a good time, putting out good content. People are engaging with it, but you really want them to be engaged to the point where then they convert to a customer, right? So you want to move viewers from passive consumption to actually actively participating. That could be in user-generated content, but it most importantly could be walking into your location and actually spending money with you, right? So encourage viewers to take meaningful actions after watching. So for instance, having a strong and clear call to action, or CTA, is incredibly important. So be concise, be compelling, right? You want to get people to do something, but you need to tell them what to do. If all they see is your content and you don't say anything, they're just going to keep scrolling on to the next thing, right? So clearly communicate what you want your viewers to do next, right? And you can make your CTA stand out visually with contrasting colors or animations, grabbing their attention. Oh, there's something there. Oh, they want me to click here to get more information, that kind of thing. You can obviously direct viewers to your website or your store, or to other conversion points like landing page, wherever your information is about products that you are trying to sell or services and such. You want to include store addresses for local audiences if they're actually able to visit you in person. And then, of course, utilize clickable features like swipe up links on Instagram stories to get people to get to that information. Analytics, we always talk about this. Very important to track your metrics as to what is working and what is not. Data-driven decision-making is essential in today's marketing, right? Analytics provide insights into what's going on, what's happening good, what's happening bad, so you can make changes. Continuously monitoring ensures that your campaigns will get you to where you're going. Now, views, engagement metrics do show content resonance, right? So likes and shares tell you that what you're putting out there is important. Obviously, likes, shares, it's not money in the bank. You can't go and you pay your mortgage with likes and shares, right? But it does tell you if, in fact, what you're putting out there is working or not, right? So conversions then directly link to the business impact, which is obviously the return on investment for putting out this short form video. All right, adjusting strategies based on the insights that you're getting from your data, right? So you want to analyze your data to identify those trends, the strengths, which is going really well, and the weaknesses, what's not going well. And then you can adapt your content and your strategy based on the metrics and what they reveal. Continuous improvement maximizes your campaign effectiveness and maximizes your return on investment. So in conclusion, let's take a recap real quick. Short form videos are a powerful tool in modern marketing and should be something that you have in your quiver. Strategies like trend jacking, user content generation, and more enhanced engagement. And of course, creativity, authenticity always, and localization are key to success. Reels and TikTok and all the other short form videos do offer unparalleled reach and engagement. So obviously take a look at where your market is and make sure you're there. These platforms can help create a strong local brand as well as global if you happen to get lucky and go viral. And of course, it harnesses the potential leads to that important local marketing and the impact it has on your business. Short form videos are accessible to businesses of all sizes, right? If you have this, you can do short form videos. So please take advantage of that. Experiment with different strategies to find what resonates and works best for you. And of course, just begin, just start, just pick up your phone, do a video, get it out there, and you're on your way to some additional successful marketing. That's all we have for today. This is us. We have been around for a long time. We've been doing this for multiple niches. If you have any questions related to either this topic or basically any type of digital marketing support that you think you need help with, please let us know. Our goal is to figure out where you are today and where you'd like to be, and then we try to create that map to get you there. All right. Have a great rest of the week, and we will see you next week.